What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are here with another reaction to Succession. Yes, it's been a while. It's been a while. I've been trying to get a lot of things in order. So if you are seeing this reaction, you've seen some changes around the channel by now. So for me, this is kind of like, I don't know, a new beginning in a way. Some changes have happened on the channel in accordance to how we're going to move forward. As in, I'm not going to be editing episodes for YouTube anymore because, quite frankly, it's too tedious. And also, I don't really have the time to do it at the current moment as well. For now, I'll only have like a snippet of the reaction, and then you guys get access to the full reaction for absolutely free. And the link will be in the description. Not an option that you can take as well if you want to watch an extra episode. You can sign up for the first tier of Patreon, and if this is episode 1 that you're watching, then episode 2 will also be available over on Patreon for you to watch an extra episode. Or if you want to just watch to where we are in the series, you can always join the second tier on Patreon as well. So without no further ado, we're going to jump into some more of season 3 of Succession, and I'll see you guys right after for the review.
Lawrence, we have a problem, okay? My dad wants to shut you down.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, but I don't want you to worry about my dad, okay? I can handle my dad.
What are you talking about?
I know what's going on here, right? It's a Potemkin village. I mean, the engagement and bounce rate have been inflated and fucked around so much they're impossible to verify. Your share stats, the churn, the SEO traffic KPIs are all bullshit. I mean, you suckered me in, and I bought it.
We had a couple shitty traffic months. That Facebook changed their algorithm. We got face fucked. Okay,
Right.
We're turning the corner now.
Okay.
What? Okay, is that real? From Logan.
Look, I can fix this, okay? But no more obfuscation, no more shitty data. I need the full fiber optic, clear channel shit, CT scan the whole place, and we move fast.
Okay, like double crossing your dad. Oh, that's your favorite, isn't it?
I'm of the opinion he can be persuaded he's making a mistake. Okay?
Okay.
Oh yeah, one more thing. I need everyone to cool it on unionizing.
Okay, they're not gonna do that. Half of them are about to sign union cards.
Let me speak to them.
Everyone here fucking hates you.
I think I can take it.
Hey everyone, thanks for gathering. This will just be a minute. Look, some of you might have noticed this already, but just so you're getting it direct from me, Waystar Management has been taking a look at the business over the last week. But I just want to say this to you in person. I believe Valter is the future of this company. But if we're going to come through here, we need to be light on our feet. That's why I personally think it would be a mistake for you to unionize. I know a lot of you are flirting with the guild, and I'm just asking you to consider putting that on ice. Let's try and figure this out inside.
This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. I don't think he should have addressed them, because this just makes people want to do it even more, because it's like you are telling us not to look out for it. That's how they would feel. It's just like you're telling us to not look out for our best interests. It's just like, why wouldn't we unionize? Like, big companies don't want people to unionize because, you know, it's a weird situation, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a weird situation because I believe in unions. I think they're a good thing for the most part. For the most part, I think they're very beneficial for especially big companies with a hell of a lot of employees. Like, you need to have a union, because you can't just think that, hey, that's how you can get pressure to companies for them to do something different or do something in favor of employees that are, probably suffering under certain conditions for years and years and years. Now, don't get me wrong, unions and big companies, they can have a very good relationship. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a way to keep big companies in check. You know what I'm saying? So you don't get screwed over, right? So that there's a deal in place that they can't renege on, because you get sued by a union, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. So I do think, but when you know that employees are planning to unionize, you can't come in front of them and tell them, hey, don't unionize. We'll pay you a little bit more. We give you a pay bump and all these other stuff. It's like you're just telling them to go unionize, because with a union, guess what? You know, now we can strike. We can do things to make the company that we're working for don't run properly, shut down business. We make you lose money if you don't want to pay us, or we can't come to an agreement of, as an example of what the pay is supposed to be. So hey, it's not a win lose. It's not a lose win situation. It's a win win situation for the people who wants to form a union. It's a win win situation. Now, I say this, but at the same time, the companies don't have to pay. They don't have to pay more. But at the same time, they're still losing money on the back end, right? I'll give you guys an example, and you can go look this up. I don't know if you guys remember, right? I don't know if you guys remember when the I don't remember the exact name of the union right now, but it's the union that for the ports in why can't I remember what state it was? It's been like 6 months since this happened. This was happening at the beginning of the year before Trump got elected, or I think it was around the time that Trump got elected, right? Where they went on strike, right? And you know, things got a little weird. Things got a little weird because it's companies they went on strike because of automation. Like, a lot of automation was coming in and was going to take over a lot of these jobs, and the workers didn't want that, right? So they stopped working. So a lot of our goods was like stuck at the ports and stuff like that. Nothing was really coming through, and I think this went on for like 2 or 3 days. They lost billions. Like, I'm talking about billions of dollars was lost, and this was happening daily. Daily billions being lost. It was crazy. So unions have a lot of power in the United States of America. A lot of power when it comes down to these big companies, as I said. And that's just one example of how unions can, you know what I'm saying, can be very, very beneficial to employees. So, but when you come in front, because you find out that you're going to do this and you come in front of them, I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying it's a bad idea to do it, because it's just like, and the guy told him that it's like 50% of them are planning to do this. You just convinced probably another 25% to do it, right? Just by doing this. And then he also told you, hey man, they don't like you. And you still decide to do this. That's just a bad idea, man.
Super cheesy, but in the Waystar family. Because we do not want an adversarial situation here. So let's all pull together and go back to your desks and generate me 5, 10, 100 ideas and hit me and my man here up. Okay?
Entertaining show. Holy moly, this show is good, man. This show is good. It's filmed so good. Me and my big ass forehead. You know what the funny thing is? This is my hairline has been my hairline hasn't been receding. This is what my hairline has been since I was probably like 20 years old. This shit has not moved. I don't think my hairline is receding at all. But that's a side story. You know, it's just that sometimes I notice that I have a big forehead, man. Could fit 4 fingers. Look at that shit, bro. I got a big forehead, man. But regardless, it fits my face. It fits my face. Made me look, handsome. Yeah. But regardless of that, man, this show Succession has been one of those that, I say what I need to say so much during the show that I don't even need to do long reviews, right? But I do want to touch on the theme of why I didn't talk about Shiv at the end there. Did she blow it up on purpose? I think it's because Shiv realized that she actually wants to be the CEO of Waystar, which is in a way her birthright in a way, right? I think I don't think she blew it up on purpose. I think it's because they were making such a big deal over the joke. You know what I'm saying? Which I think in it was just a joke, dude. You didn't have to. Then you're gonna try to give me a speech about why we should care about the common man, nigga. It's a handshake. That man could not wipe his ass properly, and his hand touched some doo doo out of his butt. And you're gonna sit there talking about you don't want no Purell from a complete and utter stranger, bro. I've done that. I've done that in front of people. I've done it not in front of people, right? I've done it in front of people where I pull that hand sanitizer out real quick after I'll shake your hand vigorously, right? Right, and then I pull my Purell out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, cause I don't know you. If I don't know you, I'm gonna do that. And even if I do know you, sometimes I'll do that because I just don't know where your hand. It's hygienic to do that because, listen, man. And as I said, if you do that to me in front of me, I'm not gonna feel any way weird about it because I understand. But most people probably don't understand because they think it's probably bad etiquette for you to do that, which is totally fine. You can feel how you feel, but I'm going to remain clean. that's just what it is. You can feel how you feel, but I'm going to remain clean. So he was trying to make himself, when people are virtue signaling about something, and that's what he was trying to do. And she was just trying to make a joke because most people do that. Celebrities, I'm pretty sure celebrities do that if they shake your hand or something like that. You know what I'm saying? When they get out of your presence, they probably put some sanitizer on because they, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, right? And it's cool if you feel like you don't want to do that because, you feel more genuine about it, about a handshake or whatever. You know what I mean? It's cool. It's fine. It is what it is, right? If you want to, if that's how you want to operate, that's how you want to operate. But don't come running to me when you got some weird disease from somebody. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You're right. As I said, it's just I'm just being extreme. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I think it's because of their response why she kind of pushed the envelope a little bit to be like, you know what? I actually do want to be with Waystar. So. I'm getting the opportunity to be the the CEO of a big company, and it's kind of like my birthright, and I'm being chosen over my older brothers at this point. Like, you can't tell me nothing because I have options. Like, that's just what it is. I have an option that's even better for me. So now I'm also wondering if blowing this up blows up the deal as well, or if the deal is still intact. If Shiv leaves Gil, I'm wondering if their ATN can do whatever they want, say anything they want about Gil and all this other stuff. If they can tank their campaign, if Shiv is going to actively be doing that through Tom, maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of repercussions that could come from this. Bad for Gil. You know what I mean? So he can continue to spew all the nonsense he wants, but one thing you can't get rid of is especially these old legacy media companies. Like, they're not gonna go anywhere unless better people buy them out or something like that, because billions of dollars are still being poured into these companies, and the only thing that can really hurt them is if viewership is down and they're really not making any money, or they're not a viable strand in the media circus anymore. So advertisers will stop advertising with them and stuff like that if people stop watching them. That's the only way to get rid of these companies. But I don't know You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the deal is broken or not, but we'll see as we continue. All right, Kendall went scorched earth on Walter, got rid of them because of Roman's frivolous suggestion, right? And he still didn't get any recognition for doing that because he thought, oh, he took one of my ideas and he thought I got you was good. But Roman needs to understand, you will never inherit this company, no matter what. No matter what. You're an idiot. If you actually, you know what I'm saying? You're an idiot. You're a bumbling idiot that don't know nothing about business. You're simply here just because you are the son. That's it. The only reason why you're literally the quintessential meaning of what nepotism is. That's you. Okay? That's you. You didn't work to get the position. You didn't do anything to get in that position. You are strictly there just because you're a son. That's it. Okay, Roman. So for you to delusion into thinking that Dad Logan will actually give you that company, you must have lost your damn mind. You're really a really delusional person. And I think Kendall is doing all of this because basically it's a guilt trip, right? It's a guilt trip for him, and what he's done and what his father has on him is like, you don't want to come at me again. You know your place now. And I know some people may believe that he should be punished for what happened to the kid and all this other stuff. Like it is what it is. This is where we are now in the show. I'm gonna go back to address that. This is where we are. I don't know if that will ever come out. It may come out if they need to put Kendall in a really bad place in the show again. It may come out, or it might leak, or maybe some new evidence come out about and was released, and he's in trouble, and his dad can't help him, can't keep it a secret, right? So anymore. So we'll see what happens. I definitely want to continue to watch this series, man. Tom, I didn't know that Tom wanted to be CEO. I don't know if I don't remember it ever being discussed that he wanted to take over the company. I know he wanted to move up, but to CEO of Waystar, never heard them mention that. So that was kind of caught me off guard there when he was mentioning it, and how he responded to find out that Shiv was offered it, right? And how she was trying to spin it. Oh, I don't really want it because I know what the plan was. No, Shiv, you're lying. Stop lying to your husband, man. Stop it. I hate when she does that, because every time I come around to forgetting all the bullshit she did in season 1 and coming around to, warming up to the idea of her being the perfect choice, because really and truly the other 3 kids are idiots, right? Kendall, I don't know what the hell he's doing. I mean, he knows the business. Don't get me wrong. He gets kudos for that. He knows the business and stuff like that. And every plan that he's planned to take over and stuff like that, me personally, as if I wouldn't do that to my father, but I understand why he was doing it legitimately. He still loved his dad, but at the same time, that's not something that you do as a son. You know what I'm saying? You will try to work around that. It's like, okay, Dad, when you're ready. That would be my answer. Okay, Dad, when you're ready. We'll, whatever. I don't need the company now. Regardless, you've built this for 50 years or whatever the situation is. You know what you're doing. So we'll work with it. But all I'm doing is just trying to get you to understand that these other things, these new media stuff, these things that we need to be doing, we need to be in these things as well. I get it. Legacy media is still something that you want to do, you want to buy up and whatever. You know what I'm saying? I believe in you because you've been doing this for 50 years. That would have been my answer. It wouldn't be, oh, I want to be CEO now. I won't know. Like, for what? Like, you want to stay on for another 5 years till you're 85, big boss? It is what it is. I can wait 5 years for a company that's worth tens of billions of dollars. Like, what are we doing here, right? But hey, that would make for a good show, would it? You know, there needs to be conflict. That's what makes the show so good and entertaining. Patience is a real virtue, man. Patience is a real virtue, and I think when people don't exercise that, these are the kind of things that they get themselves in, right? These silly conflicts that they don't need to be in, right? So, love it. Understand what's going through. I didn't expect him to do it the way I was, because I actually thought he was going to actually try to save Walter, but man, they spin that quickly. They're like, yo, he just farmed them for their ideas and took the ideas. It seems like in a way he convinced them to unionize, but it's like, I think things with the unionized stuff, I think that's what really like, kind of like caught Kendall off guard. And he's like, yo, fuck him, because this dude is kind of trying to screw me over for a long time. Like, remember when the deal was trying to be made in the early parts of season 1, dude was kind of like being an asshole. And Kendall probably remembers all of that. And he's doing this because, his dad has a heavy thing hanging over his head. So he's doing that just because of that. But at the same time, he's ruthless with it. He's like, yo, you want this done? I'm going to get it done, bro. Because, at the end of the day, I don't really have a choice. Right? And he got that shit done. Diabolical with it, too. Right? Crazy. Farmed them for ideas and then fired everybody. And then automated the whole damn thing. That's crazy to me. That's insane. But great episode. Loved it. Hopefully Shiv is on the road and she gets introduced as the one that's going to take over. And of course, people are going to be pissed, but it is what it is. I'm on board with it. Let's see how it goes. I'll see you guys for the next one. I'm out. Peace.